Hi again. Yeah, I'm Rad. Taking off two at a time here. These are the two that I'm going to do today. Again, this is one speaking from one contributor, Lowling Lawler. So thank you for your input. I appreciate that. And if you have these questions, I bet you there's a lot of other INTJs that are feeling the same way you do. Again, I have to read a little bit off notes because I wanted to make sure that I'm capturing the detail for this since it is coming from a question. And again, please continue to send questions because, like I said before, if you have a question about it, I bet you there's a lot of people out there that are finding the same thing. So this is about how to go about handling the alleged notion that the majority of women don't like, or majority of men, I apologize, don't like women of equal or greater intelligence. So again, this is speaking to some Lowling Lawler's findings in her own personal life. And the writer wanted to know how to go about the situation. And so I can only speak to my own personal experience and the amount of research I've done in MBTI. By no means am I a professional, but it's really helped me in understanding who I am as an INTJ female. So I speak to the question at a higher level in the other post. However, I'm going to speak in a little bit more detail on the personal side, directly regarding the INTJ female and our unique navigation of dating. And again, this is from my personal experience. I want to also point out, I'm not going, I haven't gone through this current world of Tinder and all the different new situations that are being bombarded with men and women now in the social dating scene. So this is speaking just from me. These points are mostly about the internal management of dating, so how you feel about it. I quit dating 6 years ago, so it feels like it's almost a generation according to technology. I want to be direct first. It's just like you've been told by other people you look up to. If you're not able to be yourself, then it's not worth your time in that relationship. I know it's tough, especially if you're younger. I mean, I'm just putting that one out there because you're trying to figure yourself out. You're complex already. But if you don't know yourself, you really are not going to find the person that's going to fit your true core. I found that it's not, I found at times I needed to show I could still pick up. I don't know what the new terms are, but I wanted to show that I was still able to nab the guy and that type of thing and have an active dating life. And what I found is that I was more concerned about what others felt about me and socializing and knowing I could have, multiple non-serious dates at the same time. And really, it left me kind of empty. It wasn't something that I was doing for myself. And it was because I wasn't acknowledging the things that were internal to me. Also, it drained me a lot because you're going out on situations that were interesting for the experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I met some really interesting people and great stories after and helped me understand who I am. But it really drains you and you don't realize it necessarily at the time, but after a while it starts to suck your energy because you need to actually recoup alone. What I found, especially through the self-help books, was figuring out how the idea of operating off that ego level, so the insecure, the mask that I talked about before, and actually being authentic. And that took a long time, but it really made a huge difference in how I related to people in general, not just dating. So I just want to conclude that there's no specific formula. Like, we all have different experiences that have led us there, some backgrounds that have made us who we are. But I found that for myself, when I realized I was truly sick of living through the mask and playing this dating game for a person that I thought I should be with, that's when excuse me, I realized I internally really wanted someone as a partner and someone who I could trust with those little emotions that I rarely brought forward. And that's, I'm not kidding, it was literally when I found my husband. I went on a trip to Bali and boom, that's right after that I was recharged and met him. The world is hard for dating, especially for us INTJs who don't, I'm reading my notes here, it's funny, don't usually rock at the hookup scene. That's pretty dated wording, but one thing you need to remember is that who you really want at this time, not what you are trying to show to the world. My experience showed when I was not enough in my own skin to attract a secure, strong man that was, we would not be attracted to each other. When I finally admitted it to myself and realized that I needed to be attracted to someone on the same wavelength, and that's when I got through my insecurity piece. Next thing you know, that's when the person that fit me showed up. So again, I'm over my time limit. I apologize, but I hope that was of help. And if, again, any questions or comments, I absolutely welcome, and I hope that this is a forum for people that are struggling or trying to make sense of themselves as an INTJ, especially an INTJ female. Thank you.